At a battery.
Started this bracket off right tool, close match, race tight, nail biter came down to the wire. We caught fire, XL, quagmire. Round 2, we retire. Round 3, run the city, show no pity. QB, beat keeper, no sleeper, Slinky cook the books. We defeat quick books. Next up, ignition, the mission, ammunition, blowouts and final.
Welcome, students, to the Accountant Bracket Challenge. Talking to you from the janitor's closet, but we're here at Accounting High, and we got our IT department back with us today. What's up, Byron?
What's up? Made it back.
Made it back. We're here. We're live. We got two great guests with us today, two contestants in the tournament. We got Cindy Schroeder on with us today of the Bookkeeping Buds. Say what's up, Cindy.
Hi, welcome everyone.
Cindy, thank you for joining us. Where are you calling from today?
I am located in the Disney bubble, actually. I am in the backyard of Magic Kingdom, so we're 12 minutes from Disney property.
Oh, dope. So our fireworks and our championship, you can turn your camera around so we can see the fireworks during the championship. Awesome. And we got Hector Garcia, who had 2 entries in the tournament this year. Hector coming to us from Florida as well. Is that right, Hector?
That's right. I'm in South Florida, actually.
South Florida.
3.5 hours from Disney.
Dope. All right. Well, Hector, you're in with us. You had one of the apps, in the content bracket, the QBOA, unofficial QBOA podcast in the bracket. And you also have an app in the application side of the bracket, Right Tool. And you're up this week. Congratulations to both of y'all for making it into the Sweet 16. Let's take a look. It's tax season, guys. All right. So we're going to start off with the tax bracket. We only got 2 weeks left of tax season. And this is our bonus bracket, everybody. We've got the winner of the bonus bracket we're about to reveal here. So Avalara has won the tax bracket 2 years in a row.
Wow. Repeat. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. I love the color combination of Intuit Pro Connect and Avalara. The blues kind of tie together. So that was pretty cool. Anybody use Avalara?
I do not, but I've seen their commercials on TV lately.
Dope. Well, they've been doing a great job of advertising.
I don't actively use it because the clients that typically use Avalara are in the higher echelon of the group of clients that we serve. I've had maybe 2 clients with Avalara, with QuickBooks Enterprise, and just really complex type of systems. One thing I can tell you, Avalara, it's a big supporter of the community. There's always free webinars. They support and sponsor events for bookkeepers and accountants. So I could totally see how Avalara, totally an underdog compared to an Intuit, can win this. And also Intuit Pro Connect, they've been trying to grow the market. They've been trying to take over the desktop tax market, but it's probably an indication of just not that many people using Pro Connect compared to, traditional desktop tax software. And people could be using Lacert, which is where Pro Connect is based out of. So it's not like people don't like what Pro Connect can do. Just people might not already have moved their tax practice to the cloud altogether. The Pro Connect value proposition is kind of a tough one, especially for well-established CPAs and tax preparers.
Well, Intuit has another application in the bracket today. So Intuit's not gone for good. We'll see. Intuit's going up against your tool, the Right Tool. So we'll see about that. But Intuit may not have made it with their tax bracket, but that's okay. Intuit's got plenty of other tax products too. So some of them just aren't on the bracket. Let's move on to the real tournament here, and we'll just sort of talk about how we got here. All right. This is the money bracket. So we know that Relay on the Money kind of colored this in for us. They were the 1 seed in here, but they did not prevail against Ignition last week. And now Ignition's up against Gusto. So that's one of the matchups we're going to see here. Next, let's take a look at this Gusto Ignition matchup.
Battle of the Orange.
Battle of the Red Orange. Yeah, burned red, but this will burn in your head here. Gusto is going into the Elite Eight again.
We love Gusto. We use Gusto for everyone. It makes it so easy for all of our clients, and I love that onboarding is super simple for their employees, and the help is usually pretty good.
Yeah, well, everybody loves Gusto because there's no other payroll app in this tournament. They're the only payroll app representing in the tournament.
Yeah, that's a huge compliment.
And big shout out to Gusto also supporting accountants with all their training programs, and the people involved are obviously help with their friends of accounting high and everything. So again, I think that these type of events, these type of things, people say, oh, they're popularity contests. Well, the popularity contest because people like the apps, and people will like the app if one, it's a good app, and two, if you have great support and you support the community. And I think Gusto is a great example of that. Not to discount Ignition. Ignition is very much involved in a lot of community events. But Gusto is probably.
Hey everybody,
Lots of
Matt
break.
Canis here from Ignition. Just want to thank you all for your support. It's because of you that we are on the bracket this year. Please vote for Ignition. Keep on coming with all the great support. I love you so much that I'm on a swing in the hail and the snow in Toronto, Ontario. Thanks so much for everything, folks. We love you.
Hope
Sorry,
nobody
you said the
gets
trigger
motion
word. I was waiting for you to say the word ignition, and then their sponsor popped up there. So you said the trigger word. You brought up ignition. Ignition. Sorry, guys, you didn't make it beyond the Sweet 16 this year. Last year, I'm pretty sure they made it into the Elite Eight, but
strong show.
they were in a
That was
different
a lot of
bracket.
dedication by Matt, though. So I think if you would have shown the video first before the vote, they could have been closer.
Ignition actually played some games to get into there. When they went up against Relay, it was pretty fun. The battle they took, but they were quiet against Gusto. So yeah. So peace out, Ignition. We love you. So we're moving on to the utility bracket here, and this one was always fun because it always gets a lot of votes in the other rounds because people and it's always a close match because some of these tools that everybody uses, the general business tools, tend to get voted on a lot, and it's always a lot of surprises. Last year, this was Zapier and Slack that made it to the Sweet 16 we called it the bridge bracket last year. This year, it's ChatGPT and G Suite, the 6 and 7 seed, are duking it out to win, and this one was close pretty much the whole time. The votes were really close, but we have decided on a winner here. There is a winner of that one, and we're gonna reveal that now.
Heartbreaker.
Very close.
Heartbreaker. I was pulling for GPT. I was like, come on, folks.
GPT first year in the tournament, Google Suite first year in the tournament as well. Both big time. Everybody loves them. Everybody uses them. GPT didn't even exist over a year ago, 2 years ago. But Google Suite prevails. Is everybody using Google here? My firm operates on Google.
Yes.
It's either Microsoft or Google these days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, G Suite from day one for us. It's been 16 years of using G Suite.
Wow.
Yeah. It's stable. It works. Excel was in the bracket, but Google Sheets has never been in the bracket on its own, but it is part of the suite. So hence all the colors on this like Google logo. We all know the blue is Docs, right? And the green is Sheets. So we got the green in there. I don't know what the red is. Is it Slides or Ideas?
No.
Maybe the yellow. I
Pass,
don't know.
maybe?
I always go off on colors. So let's see what this means.
I think those colors existed even before the whole G Suite. Like Google's always had those primary colors plus the green. I don't know what their meaning is.
Well, it's they've been able to use that with their brand and everything they do. So because they shot out Workspace into a few different apps, then they leveraged their colors. So here we go. This is it. This is what we're looking at in the Elite Eight. G's.
Battle of
The
the
G's
Gs.
represent. Oh, G's up. I'm going to have fun with this rap this year. That's going to be a fun one. All right, guys. What do y'all think? Any predictions for this?
That's
this
a
key matchup?
difficult decision. I like both of them. I don't know. I guess it's if you like payroll better than workflow.
Well, are we announcing our votes? Will you guys talk about who you're going to vote for?
I probably would go with Gusto on this.
Yeah, who do you think's going to win, Hector? You're Garcia. You're G here
I'll-
too.
I'll vote for Gusto because definitely the underdog here and the bigger supporter of the accounting industry. But if I had to predict, I think there'll be more people using Google products than Gusto. It's just
It's
a
an
numbers
interesting matchup. Last year, what was it? Zapier against Gusto? Somebody like that. I think it was Zapier.
Might have been. I think you're right. Yeah.
So Gusto's going up against another utility in this. So let's love you, pal. Frankie says hi from our one of our apprentices at Accounting High here. All right, let's move on to the next matchup here. We're going to go on to the content brackets. How did we get here? Content is king. They say that, right, Hector?
Content is very important. I don't know if it's king. Cash is still king, but content is
Cash is king. Well, we'll see who the king of the content bracket is in the end here. Logan was in our content bracket. Peace out to everybody who made it into here. Didn't quite make it out. Like I put up a fight against. No, I didn't put up a fight against stats. No, I don't know how this is going to go for the accounting podcast. Didn't know how this would go going into it, but we're about to find out.
Yeah, Jason has been the number one seed the entire tournament, hasn't he?
He has. He has. He led the way. Fair to note, after David Leary retweeted something, they got about 10 votes. So yeah, they got 10 more votes going into the day here. But yeah, this was decided at the beginning.
Saved them from a triple-digit defeat there.
Yeah, it was over. It was 100 points deficit before he retweeted something. So
So this is the biggest gap so far, right? You say
so far,
90. Okay.
so far, yes. But let's move on. Any comments about this? Does anybody? I mean, we all pay attention to both, right? I would think.
Yeah, they're both great. I mean, David and Blake's podcast is fabulous. I know a lot of my clients listen to their podcast just to hear what's going on in the world. But Jason's everywhere, so no surprise that he got more votes.
Yeah, it's complicated for me because Blake and David are my partners in the podcast in the QuickBooks unofficial QuickBooks Accountants podcast, right?
And you went up
Through-
against them in the first round.
through earmark, right? So it's fine to lose against them. I totally get it. No problem. And Jason probably has made one of the best right tool videos that has helped us promote our app. So it's a difficult one for me to choose. I voted for the accounting podcast because I want Jason out. So when I meet him later on, that's not difficult
You don't
win
want to
this
go
thing.
up against him later.
I
Yeah, so
don't.
you're
I
going,
don't.
you're cheering for. That's a move. Yeah, that's a bold move there. All right. Well, yeah. Let's move on to the course bracket, guys. So, here we are. Here's what we've got here. I love how we've got some mascots too. And I started, as you'll see in other images, I'm starting to use people's images too. So, but I love how we got owls as a mascot on this. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think about this course bracket? It's a new bracket this year.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Alicia's information is great, and she's filling a void that was there for sure. And I know she gave all of us owls at Appy Camp. I still have mine.
I got them. I got them too. I got two of them.
I got mine right here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Well, I called Alicia Juggernaut last time because she got 300 votes. She came in strong. Your partner, Hector. Your partner in crime.
My partner in the podcast. I want her
Yeah.
to win only if Right Tool gets kicked out. Otherwise, she's the one for Right Tool. But I would love for us to meet at the end somewhere. That'll be kind of fun.
I love the honesty, Hector.
Well, I think we got a we got an alert here. Uh-oh. There we go.
Hey, everybody, this is Alicia Katz-Pollock from RoyalWise.com and the RoyalWise Owls. And I am grateful and honored that I am going up the accounting high accountants bracket. What I do is a labor of love. I teach people how to use QuickBooks, from small business owners to bookkeepers, from beginning level all the way up through advanced, with CPE, through webinars, on demand trainings, and customized training portals for accounting firms. I am also in the bracket for the unofficial QuickBooks Accountants podcast, or the unofficial QBOA podcast, with Hector Garcia. Hector and I have been chitter-chattering together late into the night for years, and we finally went, we should probably record this. And right out of the gate, we have been in the top 50 for Apple Podcasts US Business News. So to me, it's a labor of love, and I am just absolutely grateful that I am making a difference in our accounting community. So go Team Alicia! Woo!
That was cute.
Go Team Alicia.
All right,
All
let's see
right.
if she survives this round. No.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Alicia.
Well, Serena, a 10 seed. Major upset again. Last week, Serena was on the live show, and I asked her before the matchup was over, and I thought maybe she was going to lose. I thought it was like her goodbye. She's going on to the Elite Eight. She beat Earmark. She beat Royal Wise. She's going up against Jason Stats. Let's see how we got here.
well, if anyone can beat stats, Serena can.
Well, if you kind of take a look at Jason's stats, had 240, what's it, 245 or 255? 245, and she had 216, so it's not that far away. It's not that many. I mean, I think it's gonna be a contested challenge for sure.
But if you have all the
245.
speakers that voted for Royal Wise voting for Serena, then maybe in trouble.
True.
All right, I'm trying to reveal the scores as you said. So it was 216. I mean, scoring it. I mean, he had 286 in the second round, and she had 244 in the second round. But he had 444 in the first round, and then she had 289. So she's going in the steady 200s, sticking with that consistency
Everybody's
here.
gotta show up. Keep voting.
Yep. So it's the ambitious bookkeeper up against Stats in the media consortium, and all the media there. Let's move on. We're gonna go to the next matchup here. Which one do we have? All right, yeah. We're not going in the books bracket. We're in the practice bracket. So, how did we get here? What have we got? Practice. All of these apps run your accounting practice, or they help run it, and they're apps that you're really probably only using one of them if you're using any, right? Most of these are practice management apps, and they kind of run that whole front office type area. Some are made for the back office. What do you guys think about the apps here? Which ones do you guys use?
We use Keeper. I'm a big cheerleader for Keeper. We tell every bookkeeper that they need to check out Keeper and start using it. It just completely changes your practice and allows you to communicate with your clients very easily. And they actually pay attention. We used to have clients that would never answer emails about uncategorized. And when we started using Keeper, they actually did, which was a shock. But Ben and Kenny are amazing humans, and I'm just so excited to see them still in the contest.
This is my favorite bracket from uniformity perspective, like this is the only ones where you actually had a really good sort of head-to-head matchup. I mean, probably Canopy and Taxstone would probably been the best matchup because they're two strictly mostly for tax type of practice management. And then Carbon against Keeper, and then Financial Sense against Client Hub or Lisio. All of those would have made sense. In either case, at the end of this one, all these apps are comparable in one way, shape of or the other. I actually use two of the apps here. TaxDome for my tax practice that I recently sold. So I had voted for TaxDome. I've used Carbon before, but for whatever reason, we liked TaxDome better. And
It's cheaper.
And I used we actually our bookkeeping practice currently uses Keeper now, and we love Keeper.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have liked to see Keeper Carbon because it would have been like Kentucky, Kansas or something. Like it would have just been a really cool matchup to play up on here. But Keeper Carbon, keep it with the, traditionally those are schools that you see almost every year in the tournament. So we're probably going to see more of Keeper and Carbon. Maybe next year they might go up head to head. But Financial Sense, everybody, they're giving away, they're making a donation for every vote that they got this round. So every vote is going to be matched to by Roundtable Labs, and they're donating to Feed the Hungry. So congratulations to Financial Sense for making it into the Sweet 16. Let's reveal this
They're getting a lot
matchup.
of love on YouTube comments right now.
Oh, dope. Yeah. Well, let's reveal winner here. This one was decided before it started.
Yeah.
Yep. This
It's
one.
interesting. If the sum of these votes is higher than almost all the other ones that we've seen together. If you look, that's a total of 455. So
Yeah.
it's interesting that this group gets more votes than other matchups. I guess people can skip some of the matchups, I guess.
Yep.
Is
You
that-
can
is that
decide what you
why?
want to vote for. Some people voted for two things. Some people voted for every single matchup. Yeah.
Keepers are one to beat right now. I think that's been the highest.
Keeper's
votes
no
so far.
sleeper. Keeper's no sleeper this year. No, they came in as a 1 seed. But congratulations to Financial Sense. And congratulations to the hungry kids of this world. Feed the Hungry, or one of those, is getting donation of at least, I think it's 300 because somebody else is matching it too. So that's pretty dope. So thank you to everybody who voted for Financial Sense. They're making a donation in your name. Appreciate your fans out there. They do. So dope. Let's move on to our next bracket here. This is a big one.
Uh-oh.
This is another one. Hector, what do you got to say about this one? This is, I tried to keep everything books related. Do you agree that I've kind of like covered the area of people doing books?
I think this is good. I mean, these are books, apps to books. I mean, Excel is kind of a strange one because Excel actually works across all the categories, really. But I like the fact that QuickBooks beat Excel. I mean, probably within the context of people understand that an accounting system is better than a spreadsheet system. Right Tool and OnCat are not really comparable. I mean, they just happen to be paired together. And then Right Tool and Bookkeep also not comparable. It's just one of those things is, like Xero and QuickBooks is probably the best matchup out of all these things. It's a true matchup. But now this is very strange because we are against an app that wouldn't exist if QuickBooks didn't exist. Right Tool exists because QuickBooks exists. So it's a very
You're
strange
going up
one.
against your parents again. So
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
this already against the Cloud Accounting Podcast. So you're not going to feel bad if you lose because without them, you don't exist. Right?
True,
But,
true.
but
we're
it would
kinda
still be
like
nice to win.
we're kind of like the rebelling teenagers to QuickBooks as our parents, right? So we're like, we acknowledge the fact that we exist because QuickBooks exists, but we sort of rebel. In
But
terms
you're
of
not
like
going to
trying
go
to like
through the
figure out
front
ways
door.
to do
You're
it
going to go
differently.
through the window.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wow.
That's one more vote than Keeper.
2 more votes, actually. Oh, yeah. 1 more vote than Keeper. Yeah, that's right. That's 1 more vote than Keeper. Yeah, I think
at
that's
that.
you're the second one to make it into the 300s this round. Congratulations.
Tiger.
Congratulations, Right
Thank you.
Tool, Hector. You've made it into the Elite Eight. I did not know you were going to win when I asked you. I thought this was going to be, honestly, I thought this was going to be a lot closer.
I knew I was gonna win before you asked me, so that's okay. At least one of us knew.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All
Well,
right,
this
all
is
right.
this is the thing. When you actually, the reason why I knew is because when I saw in the previous round, you see all the votes that Right Tool had and all the votes that QuickBooks had. If anybody that uses Right Tool wouldn't vote for QuickBooks. They would vote for Right Tool because the reason. they
Oh,
use
really?
Right Tool, yeah, because the only reason they use Right Tool is because they like the experience better when they're using QuickBooks. So they wouldn't.
So you
vote.
went into here confident. Let's see what
Yeah,
you
very
think when you
confident.
guys go up against who do you go up against next round? Let's hear this
I would
confidence.
say, I would say 100.
You guys lost in the first round last year.
But we had just started. I would say
It's true,
all of
it's
those
true.
151 votes that voted for QuickBooks haven't seen Right Tool. It's the only reason why somebody's voting for QuickBooks over Right Tool.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I love your enthusiasm. I love your confidence going into this next round because, like I said, you're going to need it. Look at Keeper's vote count 500, 405, 300. What have we got for Right Tool? 426. You've been doing very good too. Your vote count's high. Your vote count's high. I don't know
good
what to say for
matchup.
this matchup. Yeah.
But
This is
Keeper's
gonna be
winning
a
the
good
aggregate so
matchup.
far. So we're gonna have to. The Keeper fans are gonna. I mean, the Right Tool fans are gonna have to really
Well,
step it up.
Remember, people like upsets too. People like to see upsets. So you may have some momentum going into this, like Uncat did last year. The thing is you guys are now replicating what Uncat did last year. Uncat beat QuickBooks last year. So somebody's got to
matchup-
do it.
That matchup's going to be the hardest to pick, though. It's like picking your favorite child because every bookkeeper needs to have Keeper and Right Tool. There's no question. So to pick between those two, that's going to be a tough one.
Well,
I agree 100%. I want to call Ben and start some fake animosity, so we can
do it.
we'll start
Build
some
it up
beef.
this week.
Start
This is
some
all
fake
week.
beef.
It goes
Build
until
the
Friday.
drama.
Yeah. Votes go until Friday. So we'll see how it goes. Last year we had some fun Elite Eight antics going on. Maybe Final Four, but yeah. Let's So here we go. We've revealed our application bracket. It's all here. The G's and the Keepers and the books are going up to make it into the Final Four on this side of the house. So congratulations to everybody who has made it this far. Round 4. So I've been like kind of modeling Mortal Kombat on my posts. I've been saying like round 3, fight. And then I'll do like round 4, fight. Yeah. Conference bracket. So I think we're actually on the community bracket right now. So this is it, Cindy. The moment you have been waiting for. You have come very far this year. Last year, I think you made it into the second round, but you might have lost in the first round last year.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I think we lost. I know we lost a future firm, but I don't think we got to the second round. I don't remember actually.
Well,
But yeah, I just thank you everyone for supporting Bookkeeping Buds. And if you're a woman who's running a bookkeeping or accounting firm and don't want to do it on your own, come join us. We're your bookkeeping happy place.
yeah, well, I'm so happy to have you. I love this little bright pink and yellow to put in here. It's a mixture inside the black and white that we have for most of these apps or most of these contestants, I guess teams, as we would say. So, yeah, Kate Josephine Johnson, another killer in the brackets. She takes this seriously. She's a competitive one. And last year, she went up against Stats and lost in the Elite Eight. So I'm pretty sure she made it to the Elite Eight last year out of her bracket that she was in. So you're going up against somebody fierce, and she takes
definitely.
this seriously.
And she's one of my favorite people too. So whoever wins, bookkeepers win. So it's all good.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Bookkeepers win, but this is the final.
Go Kate! She has an amazing Facebook group and a newsletter weekly or by every other week. So be sure to check it out. She's amazing.
Yep, check her out.
Sorry,
'cause-
sorry,
Sorry,
Cindy,
yeah.
but
It's all good.
Kate's been hard at it. I
Strong.
mean, she's got a great community.
Yeah.
So do you. it's a hard one.
Hey,
I
you
think
got two more votes than Cloud Accounting Podcast did. Or wait, they're not Cloud Accounting they're the accounting podcast now. Yeah.
you know what helps, Cindy? She emails to like I don't know 5,000 people every week. I mean that's hard to beat. I mean like
Oh
a
yeah,
weekly
yeah,
email is very hard to beat.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, still good showing. Great showing here. Let's go to the conference brackets. So it's really important that we establish this whole collaboration region that we're talking about too, because that's where everybody comes together within these communities and at the conferences. This is what we all, this is what we do it for. Is to be with each other and it makes it all feel worth it once you're at one of these conferences and you get to meet everybody. So all of these conferences are something that you should check out. If you haven't yet, if you haven't gone to any, we've got the Accounting Cornerstone Foundation that can get you to your first conference. So if you've never been to a conference, you can get sent to one. You can apply at any one of these. They run at pretty much every conference. They're probably going to give away a couple of free rides there. So if money has been holding you back to going to conferences, Accounting Cornerstone is here for you. That was my little plug. Otherwise, this is a big matchup here. Scaling New Heights against Appy Hour Camp.
Heather versus Heather.
In a way, yes, that's exactly what's happening here. Heather carried everybody there, maybe. I wouldn't say just Heather because there's a lot of others as part of this. There's Liz Scott in the Appy Hour Camp. Then there's also a lot of others at Woodard. It's not just Joe Woodard at Scaling New Heights. It's Deb DeFeur's there now too. Todd Robinson, Heather Satterley. Lots of great people, but this is about everybody that goes to the conferences. Oof. Scaling New Heights. How many years have you guys been to Scaling New Heights?
I think I've been to 6 or 7 of them.
Whew.
I
Hector?
started in 2013, the one in Orlando, and I went to every single one until the pandemic. I think once the pandemic hit, I went once, I believe, in 2021. I think I taught a class, and I didn't go in 22 and 23 because I had some conflicts of scheduling. But it's a great conference.
So you've
Great
almost been to
content,
10 of
great
them.
people.
You've been to
Yeah.
what, 8?
Been to about 8. Yeah.
8. Wow. Yeah. So I've been to one. I rapped at both of those events. I did a little rap at the Happy Hour Camp, and I did a little rap at the Scaling New Heights. So let's see who made it out of this one alive.
I'm surprised it was that tight. Honestly, I mean, Scaling New Heights has 1,000, 1,200 people that go to it.
It's true,
the
but Happy Hour
camp
has
was
a
like
strong,
50 people.
yeah, but it was like
50 people, wasn't it? The
yeah,
camp
but I
itself?
think it's the Happy Hour in itself
The
as a
Happy Hour
symbol.
brand.
Yeah, it's the
The
brand.
whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
That's what they're voting for, and to be fair, I mean, again, it's kind of like the child going up against the parents in this case. Since Heather's kind of at both, she's still moving on. Heather's still in the brackets, so congratulations to Scaling New Heights. They
Heather wins either way, right?
Heather wins either way. Yeah, yeah. So there's not really, I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a loss because Happy Hour Camp made it a lot further this year than they did last year. They lost the bookkeeping side hustle in the second round last year. So Happy Hours has advanced in the further than they had in the past.
Congrats, Scaling New Heights and your Woodard team. Good job.
Congrats. Yeah. So Woodard and team up against Kate Josephine Johnson. Let's see. We got
So it's a mostly a live conference against mostly an online community, which is very interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a good matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And if she's got about 3,000 or so people that she's sending to, then we were looking at about similar pillars here, right?
And now she gets all the bookkeeping buds to vote for her too. So
Oh wow. She's collecting everything as she beats them. She absorbs them and gets stronger. Kate Josephine Johnson, congratulations. You're in the Elite Eight again this year. Like I said, she's a powerhouse. Let me pull this one open here. So this is how we got here. And this is where we are. So let's quick little live interruption here. I probably should have played this soon.
Oh my gosh, Liz. We have a huge thank you to all of our fans and followers of Happy Hour. We made the cut.
So thank you, because that means that we have been nominated. And that means all of our viewers out there are digging our content, enjoying what we're promoting and sharing. And so thank you for nominating us in this bracket challenge.
Yes, so exciting. We've been doing this for about 7 years. It's a labor of love for all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your nomination. And let's win. You guys need to keep voting for us. Go Happy Hour.
So I had all these sent to me right in the beginning, and they made it pretty far. They did very well. So congratulations to the Happy Hour. But yeah, now we're back. Education is what it's all about. Collaboration, education. Everybody here is fantastic. Everything that's being represented on this side of the bracket. The cream is rising to the top here, and we'll see who makes it into the final four. I'm a little excited to see this underdog, ambitious bookkeeper. She's so ambitious. She's just like the little engine that could. I hope that she wins. That would be really cool. Maybe I'll vote for Serena this round. What are you guys going to vote for on these matchups?
Bookkeepers all the way. Serena and Kate.
Hector?
I'm gonna go for both the underdogs in this case, just for strategic reasons. So we go with ambitious bookkeeper and I guess based on the seeding, scaling new heights. I'm gonna go for all the underdogs. That way, it's easier for us to win the whole thing at the end.
Okay, so you're going for the gold here. You're hoping to make a second appearance because we're going to have the matchups of the final again. We'll replicate that like we did last year.
We'll see. Beating keeper's not gonna be easy.
No, keeper's no sleeper. Keeper's no sleeper. And I've held on to these thank yous. They sent me a thank you too. I just haven't played it because they haven't been exited yet. Everybody that sent me a thank you, I've been playing. So, yeah, this is it. This is the bracket this year. We're into the Byron wins voting going to be open for this round.
It'll be open by tomorrow morning. There's a few last minute things I gotta get ready for this voting round. Reduce the number of clicks.
Yeah. You gotta watch how fast you click through this thing, because your vote won't count if you click through too fast. So go abc.accountinghigh.com. We have some prizes today. Byron, do you have the prize picker? You meant to pull that up? Yeah.
Yep. Prize picker.
Why don't you share the prize picker? All right, everybody. We're giving away. We got Cindy Schroeder, since she's exiting with us today. She's gonna give away a $50 Amazon card. We're gonna pick the prize picker here, and we're gonna find out who the winner is, so everybody will know.
$50 Amazon card and a $100 donation in the winner's name to Accounting Cornerstone Foundation.
Ooh, fantastic. That's $150 value here from the Bookkeeping Buds. Thank you for playing this year, Cindy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been great.
Let's watch this brilliant tool at work.
Pick a winner.
And it's going to pick one of your raffle tickets here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 1. Wendy Barnaboo, CMA Wendy. Thank you. Let me write that down so we have it. 1, 2.
Congratulations, Wendy.
So that's based on the LinkedIn name when they logged in to register to vote, I assume.
Yes.
And did Wendy vote for
We don't
Bookkeeping
know.
Buds?
We don't know. That is
So it's
not,
for-
yes.
it's for anyone.
There's
I'm
no
just saying
cross-reference. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Everybody who voted has earned raffle tickets to
Got it.
and
Perfect.
eligible to win.
And if you vote for every single matchup, you get a bonus amount of raffle tickets too. I don't think everybody knew that, but you're getting more raffle tickets if
you
you're
vote.
participating more. Yeah.
Better your chances of winning.
All right, Alicia from Royal Wise. Royal Wise made it really far into the tournament, and she's giving away a prize. She's giving away a class at Royal Wise. So this is a big one here. Your choice of a class at Royal Wise. Let's pick a winner. Ready? 1, 4. See, I like this random number generator better than GPT picking our numbers. Last year we had Chat GPT pick the numbers, but because this would be a conflict of interest since they're in the tournament this year. Teresa.
That's right.
Teresa I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, but Teresa, you win. Teresa M, you win a course of your choice, gratis, from the Royal Wise Owls. And Financial Sense is giving away a Yeti.
Oh,
We
who
got
knew
another
about
Yeti giveaway.
A Yeti microphone or a Yeti?
Aha,
water cup?
great point. This one will have to be determined by the team over there because I don't think I know, but I'm pretty sure it's a Yeti, the one you drink out of. That'd probably be more useful for the winner. I don't know.
Let's see.
Considering if they need a mic, they probably already have one.
1, 4, 5, 3, 5, 4.
Kelly, I was just talking to Kelly this week. What's up, Kelly? Still got to
How about
reach back out. Kelly's going to help us make some tournament swag. So, Kelly, you won a Yeti from Financial Sense. I think she works with them too, so that's pretty. Probably already has one. This is at least the third time we've picked a winner that is somebody that we know. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, actually, considering the number of tickets.
Yeah, number of tickets and number of people. We've had almost 1,700 people participating this year. Last year we closed out at about 1,900, and this year's not quite over yet, so we still got a little bit of runway. Congratulations to all of our winners of round 3 in the Sweet 16. You have advanced to the Elite 8. Congratulations to Gusto, Google Suite, Keeper, Right Tool, Jason Stats, the Ambitious Bookkeeper, Scaling New Heights, and Bookkeeping Side Hustle. You guys made it. Stay tuned for more at the Accountant Bracket Challenge. Peace out, homies.
Congrats all.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks for
Thanks,
joining us on here, Cindy and Hector.